Okay guys, welcome to Manitoba Bushcrafting and Reviews. We are outside, just down in the ditch in front of my house. So I'm going to do another test night with this tent. It's right there. I'll turn my flashlight off. The temperature is minus 11 with the wind chill. Feels like minus 14. Oops, I don't know how to turn this headlamp off. Oh, there we go. Yeah, feels like minus 14. So not extreme cold, but definitely a little bit chilly. I'm actually sweating right now because I just set this pile of stuff up. I pack a little bit out of there. I'll get back to you guys when I'm a little more settled in, but we're going to be testing the jet ball tonight. It's really nice out. Like, I brought a battery bank for my phone, so I should be able to get a lot more footage if you guys can stand listening to me ramble that long. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're a little more settled in now. If you look here to my left at the back of the tent, we have my dry sack. I got my possibles pouch underneath that, which I can give you a quick look at just really quickly. So this has, oops, here, I'll turn my lantern on. This has like 90% of my small stuff in it, emergency stuff right down to my spork. So that usually goes here to the end of the tent. In my big tent, I just stick it in the middle of the floor. I got my Generation 7 Primaloft military winter pants, the big puff suit. I'm wearing the jacket. I sleep with the jacket on. Last time I did the overnighter, I slept with my jacket on, but that was minus 26. This is a lot nicer. Minus 14. Oh man, it's just beautiful out right now. I am gonna have no problems if it goes the same temperature throughout the night. Okay, then I got my Mr. Ranch Pintler stuffed in there. What else? I ran out of water last time, so this time I brought 2 little plastic bottles and my canteen and my Yeti mug for coffee. This time we got the jet boil so I can actually drink it warm. These are awesome. I made a coffee on the jet boil, and my first mistake was boiling it. You don't need to boil it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's not like I'm drinking dirty water or anything like that. I didn't need to boil it. Anyhow, I stuck it in here, and it took me 4 hours to finish my coffee because it was just scalding hot in this little Yeti mug. I know you can get cheap ones like the Ozark Trail ones. I'm not too sure how they perform, but this thing, man, it keeps your coffee piping hot, and you can't feel it on the outside. The outside's chilly half the time. So, and these are really easy to clean. I showed in previous videos. I will do a final review on this, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's like totally go pick one up if you want a nice coffee mug. They are a little on the pricey side. This one was given to me as a gift, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I might go for a bigger one, but I'm pretty sure I'd spend that kind of money on one of these if I seen it in the store and knew how it performed. I would definitely pick one of those up, and I'm probably going to get a thermos from them anyways. So, yeah, we're going to test out the jet boil. What else did I bring? That's pretty much all I brought. I brought a battery bank this time so I can film throughout the night if I want to. It probably is going to be a shorter video than the last one, to be honest, unless something comes up. Look at this. Okay. In these lower temperatures, it seems to be frosting up a lot faster, and the same thing happened in my bivvy. There's so much, it's so damp feeling when it's not Arctic cold. And yeah, my bivvy would frost right up. So I'm worried about this one. It's probably going to be bad for condensation. And I probably will wake up wet again. I don't want to. I want this tent to rock and roll through the whole night so I can get a good sleep. But it is what it is. I got every vent open in this thing. And now the door here. So we're going to try and survive the condensation. That's what we're going to try and do. Should I make a coffee? Yeah, let's make a coffee. I'll get it set up and I'll be right back. So gonna whip up some porridge here. Man, next purchase I get is gonna be a tripod. It's gotta. I can't take it anymore. So let's get this going. I got the door open, so it should be okay to cook. Seems to be running okay for the cold. I don't know how they perform in the cold. And this is cheap gas. I got 3 canisters of actual brand name jet oil fuel. So I'm not going to get this piping hot because I want to drink my coffee within the next hour. So we're just going to make a couple things of porridge. I like my maple and brown sugar. So we're going to do that and a coffee. Okay. Oops. The shadows. Wow. I don't know if it's my headlamp conflicting with my lantern. I don't know if that's how hot do you think that is? I'll wait until the indicator changes just a little bit, and that should be good enough for porridge and coffee. I didn't have it turned up all the way. Oops. You learn. You definitely learn. Now I'm thinking fuel consumption isn't as decent in the cold. I've heard that online, like looking at reviews and stuff like that. And yeah, that other burner that I had, that thing was like seriously cheap. Like a little bird. And it actually like performed pretty decent in that cold. So I gave that one to my wife now that I got the jet boil. Okay, she's boiling. Okay, that's kind of a cheese off. I wanted this to change so I could tell when it's boiling. Maybe it did change and I just can't see because it's dark. Oh yeah, it changed. It totally changed. And I overheated it. Oh, now my coffee's going to be hot for hours. I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it to chill out in the pot. Because that once I stuck it in that Yeti mug, it's not going to be cold forever. So I'm just going to let it cool off in the pot. I'll be back in a minute. That sucks that I did that a while. What is cool is this jet boil. I can touch it. It's completely cool already. And it's only been like, 2 minutes since I boiled it. Okay, I got my coffee water poured in there. And I'm going to eat my porridge. What else did I need to do? Oh yeah, I gotta get the instant coffee out of my bag. Okay. When I get a tripod, oh, I'm gonna be so happy. Never have to hold the camera again. I'll just stick it down on the ground. Okay, I'll be back, guys. Oh, so much better. That coffee's actually warm like it's supposed to be, or hot. And let's see how my food's doing here. I might have left it for too long. The pot feels warm, so it hopefully is. This is really runny. I used way too much water, guys. Should I add another pack? Yeah. Well, that was an adventure getting into my sleeping bag. Quite a nice night out, guys. Let's see. No condensation on the inner tent yet, but the door's been wide open. It's actually, it holds heat in here. I don't know why, because it's just polyester. I don't understand like how it actually traps that heat in here. But ate my porridge. Working on my coffee. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shut the door in a bit here. Throw some foot warmers in my socks. And just relax, maybe play on my phone for a while, watch a movie. Yeah, I like those storm guard guy lines there. They just wrap around the pole, and that takes tension off of these little black clips there, and takes tension off the actual fabric too, where those clips are sewn to the tent. So that's a nice feature. I have been looking because I figured it out. I always get cold early in the morning, and that's usually when I'm like kind of slithered out of my sleeping bag and I'm laying on my mat. My mat has an R value of 4.4, and I'm looking at sleeping mats that are around the 6.0 mark, and I found one, and it's rated to -25, and this one I'm pretty sure is only rated to -15. So if I can make a -15 sleeping pad work in -26, a pad that's rated to -25, I should be able to push into the -30 marks, somewhere around there, if I even want to camp in that weather. But yeah, so I'm looking into that. It'll be a while before I can get it, but yeah, I'm definitely interested, and of course we will review it. Even though it's just purely for my comfort, I'm not interested in reviewing a sleeping pad. If I want to do winter camping, I'm going to need to upgrade this one. Anyhow, I'm going to stop filming so I can drink my coffee, and I'll get back to you guys later on in the night. I'll probably be up pretty late, but it's getting close to midnight, so I'm going to close everything up and just relax, have my coffee. Okay, bye guys. Okay, it's I think it's like close to 12:30, and it's starting to chill out in here now. Like it's getting kind of cold, so I think I'm gonna shut the door. I can see my breath now, so it must be cold. Let's just feel this tent and see how. Oh, she's dry. I got my hand above the inner, and it's dry, so that's a good sign. Okay, well, maybe I'll make another coffee before bed. I know that doesn't sound like a smart idea if you want to try and sleep, but I usually drink coffee all day long. Like I could drink a pot to myself easy. And yeah, I just had a smoke. Yeah, that's not healthy, but I am a smoker, so had my midnight smoke. I'm gonna put my fleece mittens on and just lay here and enjoy the silence. The coyotes were howling earlier, so hopefully they don't smell my food. If I get attacked by a coyote, oh boy, guys, that would suck. But I don't think I will. Anyhow, that's that. I will get back to you guys later tonight or early tomorrow. Okay, bye. I seriously just got tucked in. Did the door up. Sorry about the focus. Got all settled in here. Everything's all, as I was saying before I stopped the video, got all zipped up, and now I gotta pee. So that's the way she goes when you get older. Anyhow, I will brave the elements. And go outside. Well, hopefully that's the only time I gotta do that tonight. I get everything all set back up again. my boots. That's pretty much the most annoying part of this tent. There's nowhere to stick your boots. I could put them where the pintler is, but that's a $600 backpack. I don't want to really stick my dirty boots on it. So, yeah. Sorry for the focus and all that, guys. I've never said, not once did I ever say I was a cameraman. Not once. And you guys probably can tell that anyways by the quality of my filming. Sorry, I'm just emptying my pockets because I have the garbage from my coffee earlier in my pockets, and I'm sticking it in my food bag. I don't want all the garbage laying in the vestibule, because last time I did on that last camp out, it blew all over the place and I had to go running around looking for garbage. Okay, I'll get back to you later. Okay, we are back, and I got everything all set up. My boots nice and tucked away, all my cooking stuff here in case I want to make some more food. Same old story over there. And let's just see the condensation. Nothing on the inner tent. As you can see, the door's pretty frosted and up here's frosted, so there must be a little bit of condensation. Okay guys, I'm going to zip back up again. I want to show you guys one more thing, and that is my feet are at the very bottom right now. They're touching the bottom. I can feel them touching the bottom. Look at how much room I still got in here above my head. It's crazy. It's a really long inner tent. So, okay. Well, it's just after 1. So, I'm not overly tired, but I left the foot vent open this time. I left both end vents open. So, it's a little chilly on my feet. I did stick a foot warmer in my sock. Just one, because I don't want to use them all up on if I don't really need them. But yeah, that seems to be warming up my toes. I just put one in one sock, and then I like rest my foot on my other foot. And that way they can both share the same foot warmer. And it conserves foot warmers. Yes, I'm conserving foot warmers, even though they're like so cheap. But and then I got the quarter panel unzipped on the door, so we got airflow through there. Tent's still bone dry on the inner tent, even though I'm breathing in here. I scooted further down. Yeah, I'll show you. I scooted here. Oh, my camera's all messed up. Yeah, my feet are touching the bottom, and my knees are kind of scrunched up. So, sorry. They're kind of scrunched up, and I'm a lot lower than I was last time I did it. I got my dry sack pretty far away from me, so I'm using up less space in the tent, and it gives me more headroom here, so I'm not breathing right on the fabric like I was before. I had my head like way down at the end where the fabric's touching your face, and I got it all covered in condensation. But this way, with me laying directly under the peak here, the condensation hasn't been bad at all in the inner tent. It's also a lot warmer than the other night. The other night was Arctic cold. This is like, I don't know, just regular cold. See what I mean with the door? I got this unzipped. Around the seams of the zippers on this Robens Starlight one, there is some loose threads down at the bottom. I don't know if that's just this tent or if they all have loose sides. But I might just snip them off. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave them. I don't know. But like the fit and finish on this tent isn't uh worth what I paid for it. I can tell you that right now. But uh, the ability to hold heat in this inner tent, that alone is worth a lot of money in my books, because it can get cold in the winter. Other than that, there's really, like, the build quality is pretty decent on it. Uh, those straps on either end, because it's not a freestanding tent, those straps that hold all that tension, I wish they would have made those straps bigger, like 1 inch webbing, but it's not. It's like, I don't even know if it's half inch. They're really tiny little leads and loops, and I can already tell after several, maybe, yeah, 3 years, there's not going to be much left of those, especially if they keep getting wet and drying out, and then the pegs rubbing on them and stuff like that. They'll fray over time. But this tent was designed for rain. It's used in the UK a lot, from what I can tell. But I don't know how it's gonna age with the cold if I keep using it in the winter. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time before we get like spring type weather. At least another 3 or 4 months until we see nice days, and that's if we're lucky. But in the summertime, it can get up to uh like 38 degrees, which is sitting around the 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer here. So we will have our summer nights where none of this stuff will be necessary, and I'll have a lot more room in here because I could just sleep with a light sleeping bag and not have to wear a giant Arctic suit to camp. But yeah, and then I can cook outside or cook with the door open. There's so much more possibilities in summer. I wish I lived in a warm climate, but it is what it is. I like winter camping. It's cozy. The only thing I don't like about it is how hard it is on your equipment. Anyhow, we'll get back to you later on. Like I said, it's getting late, but I'm a night owl. I always 90% of the videos I do on this channel are at night, and not like midnight, like 3 in the morning. So, I am really impressed with this lamp. Once again, a present. The batteries seem to last a long time. It is starting to dim, but that could be from the cold. The cold's hard on my phone. It's hard on my battery bank. It's hard on my lantern and my headlamp. Anything with batteries, just, they don't perform to their fullest abilities. Okay, talk to you guys later. The coyotes are keeping me awake. They stop and then they start, and then they stop and they start. Yeah. Other than that, let's check the condensation. No, even where I'm breathing, right up here, there's no condensation at all. On the inner, the outer does have some, but not the inner. I'm gonna need a new sleeping pad because I can feel a slight coldness through mine. And the other night when I was in minus 26, I'm pretty sure that's what woke me up at around 5:30 in the morning. I just couldn't get warm, and I think conduction was getting me. Yeah, so I definitely want a new sleeping pad for winter. I want a new sleeping pad for sure. There's lots of nice ones out there, like the Thermarest Neo Air X Therm. I've had my eye on that pad for a long time, and when I bought my climate sleeping pad that I have, yeah, I was looking at that Neo Air X Therm, and I was cheap at that time. I didn't want to spend the extra or whatever it was, $50 to $100. And I was like, I just settled for the climate. And yeah, I should have went with the Thermarest, but they're sitting around $270 right now. So that's a little out of my price range. And then I got another one that I'm thinking about, and that is the XPED Sinmat 9. That has an R value of 6, and the Thermarest has an R value of 6.9. But 6, apparently that XPED pad, they state that it is it'll go down to minus 25. That's pretty much what, like, the max that I'm going to be camping in, because I'm getting old and I don't want to do the minus 30 in a bivy bag thing anymore. That's just rough. And I don't really have the equipment to do that and enjoy myself, so I don't think I'm going to be camping in weather like that. The max I think I'm going to be doing is like minus 26, like I did the other night. And even then, it would be very, very limited. I'd have to be in a good mood to do it, or testing some gear to its limits. Because, yeah, I like to put things through its paces, but not break them. Not go so extreme that you're going to wreck whatever you're testing. But definitely put things through their paces, because I want to give you guys the best review that I could. So, yeah, but I also don't want to chuck my money in a garbage can and wreck stuff I spent a lot of money on. So it's a fine line. The way I'm doing this with this lantern, I should really stop, because even the Hilleberg tents, apparently over time, the little toggles that connect to the fly, they're attached by a elastic, just to give this like a little bit of stretch. Yeah, so I don't want to wear those elastics out. So I think I'm going to stop hanging this on here. Tonight will be the last night. And after that, like, this isn't overly heavy, but over time it could cause the inner to sag. And I don't want that. So I'll get back to you guys later on. I don't know what time, but I can't fall asleep. The second I get quiet, those coyotes just start howling. So, okay. So, I'm quite nipply. A lot of my Teton sports bag is coming out of my cheap bag, and the mummy bag's way warmer, so I don't want that to happen. What I'm going to do here is get refueled up, because I am cold. So I'm going to make some more porridge and just get fueled up, like I said. Have a smoke. I don't know if I'm going to make a coffee. Maybe. It depends. And yeah. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay. Oh, rats. I gotta unscrew it, because there's that little dial handle, and I forgot to flip it out. Oops. So, as usual, I'm a clumsy person. Spilt a couple droplets on the door, and spilt them on my ground tarp. But this I am gonna boil, because I guess it's cold enough that it cools off fast. Last time it did cool off. I'm just gonna set that. If you can hear the coyotes, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're howling. There's a farm next to us, and they have cattle, and the coyotes always go in there and try and pick them off. We also get timber wolves here. I would not want to run into one of them, but they have been in our yard before. They've ran right through our yard, so it's kind of scary. Just Google timber wolf if you've ever, or if you're interested and have never seen one. So far I'm liking the Jetboil, and this cheap fuel's not too bad. Like, it handled minus 26 with that other burner just fine. The wind kept blowing it out. I think I'll have a better chance of not having the wind blow this out. I don't know. All the guys that I watch on YouTube from the UK, theirs usually blows out. But we don't get crazy wind like that very often. Maybe once a year we'll get like a 90-kilometer-an-hour wind. Oh, she's starting to boil. Hard to, my shadow's in the way. Just let that boil. Sorry, I'm looking. I'm not paying attention to where I'm pointing the camera. I'll tell you when it's rolling. Yeah. I guess that's why they call it a Jetboil, because it sounds like a little jet. Still not rolling. That 100-second boil time is for, that's totally for in like precision, or no, pristine condition. Sorry, I'm half asleep, guys. Still not rolling. Huh. Do I need it rolling is the question? Probably not. I just don't know how hot it is. I did shovel this area where I put the tent, but I did not pack it down, so it's quite uneven, and that's why I'm cooking outside, is because it won't stand up straight on this low vestibule area. The moisture on my door has now evaporated. Starting to roll right now. Okay, I think that's fine. Like that. Take this off. Yeah, that's what I want. I want some steam. Cool. Okay. I'm going to put that back on there for a second, and I'm going to make all my stuff and eat. Okay, guys. Okay. So my food's done. Yeah. It sat here for a little while, cooling off. That's delicious. So, my coffee's ready too. That's sitting in the snow there, but believe it or not, she's probably scalding hot. I think those Yeti Rambler mugs that, like the one I got, I think they go for $30 or 40, maybe 40. And that's a 10-ounce mug. Yeah. Even though I boiled it to boiling point, it's already starting to get like lukewarm. But it is cold out, so. I'll come back with the temperature in a minute. Yeah, so right now it is minus 13, feels like minus 17 with the wind. So that is pretty cold, but it doesn't overly feel it. Not once you shut the door. Other than that, guys, I'm just gonna sip my coffee, probably have another smoke, and hit the hay. Okay, guys, see you later. Okay, I've finished my coffee, finished my food, made a mess, and yeah, it's bedtime now for sure. Okay, good night, guys. So, I don't even know what time it is, but it is so warm in this tent right now. It's seriously impressing me a lot. I don't have a thermometer, but yeah, I have no gloves on. My nose is not cold. I would say like it's got to be above 0 in this tent. It has to be, because I don't feel cold at all. Not even in the slightest. I could probably take all my layers off and just sleep in my long sleeve shirt and my long johns. I'm not going to, because it is supposed to by 6 in the morning. It's supposed to dip down to minus 17. So I'm not gonna do that. Might take my jacket off, but that's about it. But yeah, like my hands, it feels like I'm in a house with the heat really low. So I don't know. I don't feel cold in the slightest. I'm sure if I open this door, I would. And I closed that quarter panel. I don't know if that was a smart decision or not because of condensation, but I can always open it again. But it feels really, really warm in here. Very impressed. I'm happy I bought this tent so far. There is problems with it. Like I was saying, the webbing that holds the whole thing up is very skinny, and I can just see it fraying over time because the pegs have those little grooves cut out of them where the webbing sits in, and then eventually over time that's going to damage the webbing. But if it does, I don't know how I'd fix it, whether I'd take it into somebody in Canada who works on tents or send it all the way back to Robens in a situation like that. I do believe the website I ordered it from has a year-long warranty, so that would be cool, but you'd probably have to pay shipping to get it back there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should phone him and ask him. I might just do that. But other than that, nothing's going on. I ate. Maybe that's why I'm a lot warmer too. I ate 2 things of porridge and a coffee. So, and ever since I shut this door, I've just been like on the verge of having to take my jacket off. If I start sweating, I'm gonna have to take it off. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna relax, see if I can get some shut eye. Well, it's 4 in the morning, and I'm so hot in here, like really hot. Like
I need to cool down. And speaking of cooling down, I've got to go take a leak. So I'm going to have to get out of my sleeping bag and out of this nice warm tent, which sucks. Because I don't know how to get out. I don't know. The temperature in here is like seriously nice. I don't know how else to describe it. It's got to be at least 1 degree in here. And no condensation on the inner tent at all. Anyhow, I'm going to get out and go do my business and get back in here and get all snuggled up again. Okay. Okay, I'm back in. Just having my, steamy breath. Just having a smoke before I go to bed. I did have to tighten up the guy lines. And now she's looking nice and taut again. So that's that. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, guys. It is. It's 8:30. 8:30, and I had a alright sleep. Hold on here. I'm kind of cold on my shoulders, but not horrible. Okay. Tent's dry. No condensation. Maybe a little bit, but nothing major. I wonder where my lighter went. My water's frozen. I think I'm gonna, since my water's frozen, I think I'm gonna have a smoke in here. And wake up a little. And then go for, or walk up to my house. Just leave the tent and stuff in the tent for now. And just wake up, go take a leak, warm up a little bit, come back in here, or not in here, but come back here and pack up. It's my daughter's birthday today, so that's exciting. We're gonna have cake, and we're going to have I don't even know what I'm talking about. We're gonna have cake later and presents. Yeah, and she'll be 2, so, or is 2 today. So guys, if you liked the video, click like if you want to share, hit share, comment if you have anything to say, guys, and subscribe if you want more videos later on down the road. Okay, you guys have a good day. Oh, cramp in my leg. Ouch. Okay, get out of here.
This is what I mean about having to be a contortionist to get out of this tent. Oh, wow. Kind of nippy out. Kind of cold. Okay. Sticking everything I need in my pockets. So if I wasn't just in the yard right now, I'd totally make a coffee. But I'm like 100 feet from my house. So definitely anybody interested in this tent, pick up the 2-man version. You'll be doing yourself a super big favor. The one's alright, but yeah. It's just a little tight. It's tight. Yeah, she's tight. Hold on. Should I zip this up? Yeah, we'll zip her up because I don't know how long it's gonna be until I get back here to grab everything. Give you guys a quick look-see at how far away from my house I actually am. It's not very far. Okay, so no matter how hard I try, I can't get it taut on this side. It could be because I'm on a hill, a little bit of a hill, but yeah, there she be. This side's taut. I just can't get that side taut. And there's my pack bulging out of the side. But yeah, that's where I am. Okay guys, thanks for joining me. See you later.